Good morning, children. Welcome to our social science class. Students, last week we have seen river and dam. Today, we are going to see conservation of water and agriculture. Interesting information waiting for you. Yeah. Do you know the name of the cyclone formed recently? Yeah, Nivar cyclone. Chennai received 120 centimeter rainfall through this cyclone. But we wasted those water by mixing with the sea. Our government does not develop an Sembarapakam lake to save this water. Our earth has only 1% of fresh water. So, we must take several measures to save this fresh water. Students, now conservation of water. Many regions in the world are facing water scarcity due to less rainfall. There is more demand for water due to increase in the population. There is also contaminations of water by usage of chemical fertilizer and pesticide. Untreated sewage from industries, household and so on. Water is precious resources and we need to use it wisely in order to conserve it. Here are some ways to save water. Listen, increasing forest areas and planting trees can also solve the water crisis. Trees help in attracting cloud and cause rain. Wash vegetables and fruits in a pan of water and use the water for watering plants. Water the garden in the evening and morning when evaporation is minimum. Check leakage of taps and pipes. When rainwater is stored in tank and underground reservoirs, then it is described as rainwater harvesting. This water does not flow away and is stored for future use. Redirect the water collected on the roof to the garden. This helps in replenishing groundwater level. Close tap when not in use and check for leakage. Again one time students, close tap when not in use and check for leakages. Ensure rainwater harvesting by collecting rainwater in underground tank for household use. Recycle used water. Make sure that garbage, chemical and other industrial wastes are disposed carefully to avoid water pollution. Plant more trees as forests reduce runoff water and improve water retention by the soil. Close tap when not is used and check for leakages. Students, close taps when not in use and check for leakages. Ensure rainwater harvesting by collecting rainwater in underground tanks for household use. Students, now we are going to see our agriculture. Indian economy is based on agriculture. Listen, Indian economy is based on agriculture. Agriculture include farming, horticulture, livestock rearing, fishing and forestry. About 2/3 of the Indians are engaged in farming. Farmers grow crops to provide food and raw materials for factories and industries. Indian farmer grow both food and cash crops. Okay students, food crops are grown to be consumed by the people, by the country, and the cash crops are grown for export. Listen, food crops are grown to be consumed by the people of the country, and cash crops are grown for export. They help in generating revenue. Rice, wheat, maize and millet are the main food crops grown in our country. What are they? Again, rice, wheat, maize and millet are the main food crops grown in our country. For the purpose of export, cash crops such as cotton, jute, sugarcane, tea, pulses, vegetable and fruits are grown. Now, note down these points because these are not available in your book. Okay students, please note down in these points. Okay. In India, we have two main agricultural season. How many? Two main agriculture season. One Kharif season, another one Rabi season. Now I explain about Kharif season. This season begins with the onset of monsoon. Rice, millet, maize, cotton and jute are the main Kharif crops. Now Rabi season. The Rabi season starts when the rainy season ends. Listen, when the rainy season ends and autumn begin. Main Rabi crops are wheat, gram, mustard, sugarcane, linseed and barley. Okay students, now we are going to see food crops. Okay. Do you like idli, biryani, pongal, dosa, puttu? How do this you are prepare? Yeah, from rice. Rice is one of the staple food crop of southern India and eastern India. Rice grows in wet and soft soil. Again one time, rice is the staple food crop of southern and eastern India. Rice grows in wet and soft soil. It is grown in West Bengal, Assam, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and the coastal plain. With the help of irrigation system such as tube wells, Punjab and Haryana are able to produce good quality rice. Again, Punjab and Haryana are able to produce good quality rice. India is famous all over the world for its more than 4,000 varieties of rice. How much? 4,000. China is the largest and India is the second largest producer of rice. China is the first largest and India is the second largest producer of rice. Now I explain about wheat. Okay. Wheat is the staple food crop of north and northwestern part of India. It grows in cool, and moist climate. It is a winter crop. It is grown in Punjab, Haryana, parts of Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. The harvesting of this crop is celebrated as Baishagi in the month of April in Punjab. The largest producer of wheat and Haryana. Largest producer of wheat, Punjab and Haryana. Wheat is also grown in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Now, millet. Jowar, bajra and ragi are some of the main millets grown in India. They are grown in areas receiving scanty rainfall. Which type of rainfall? Scanty. Millets are grown in Bihar, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Millet grow in drier condition when compared to rice or wheat. Jowar, bajra and ragi are the main millet crop in India. Now, pulses. Pulses are grown all over India. Example of pulses are green gram, red gram, black gram, chickpea. Chickpea means kondakadalai and lentils. Lentil means pair vagai. Okay. India is the largest producer of pulses. Gram, urad, masoor, moong or some of the pulses are dals produced in India. Now, cash crops. Now I explain about cash crops. Oilseed, sugarcane, cotton, jute, tea, coffee and spices are example of cash crops. Okay, now oilseed. Oilseed provide oil for cooking food. This oil is called vegetable oil. Groundnut, linseed, coconut and mustard are grown in various parts of India. Mustard oil is produced in Punjab and Haryana. Groundnut is grown in Gujarat, Maharashtra and South India. Gujarat leads in the production of groundnut. Sunflower is also widely grown for its oil. Now, sugarcane. India is the leading producer of sugarcane in the world. It is used to produce sugar and jaggery. Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of sugarcane. It is also grown in Bihar, Haryana, Punjab, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Sugarcane grows well in rich loamy soil and is used for making sugar and jaggery. Now, cotton. Cotton is called the king of piper. What is the king of piper? Cotton. Cotton is called the king of piper and grows best in a warm, dry climate and block clayey or alluvial soil. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu are the leading producer of cotton in India. Cotton normally grown in Punjab, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Cotton is used to make a cloth. Already know cotton is used to make cloth. Now, jute. Jute grows well in hot and wet climate. Okay, students, already you studied Golden Piper of India. What is the Golden Piper of India? Yeah, jute. It is called the Golden Piper of India. Jute is used for making bags, carpets, ropes and so on. It needs plenty of water and a hot climate. It grows in the delta region of the Ganges river. West Bengal is the leading producer of jute. This crop also grows in the surrounding state of Assam, Bihar and Odisha. Now, spices. India is known as the land of spices. The Malabar coast of Kerala and Karnataka are the main producer of spices. Black pepper, cardamom. Black pepper means melagu. Cardamom means yelakkai. Cloves, lavangam, chilli, ginger, turmeric are some of the popular spices are grown here. A large variety of vegetables and fruits is grown in India. India is the second largest producer of fruit and vegetable. Since independence, we have made a lot of progress in the field of agriculture. Irrigation facility, good variety of seeds, manure to make the soil fertile, and better tools like tractor and harvester have helped the farmer in yielding a good crop. Now, green revolution. A large variety of vegetables and fruits is grown in India. India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. Since independence, we have made a lot of progress in the field of agriculture. Irrigation facility, good variety of seed, manures to make the soil fertile, and better tools like tractors and harvester have helped the farmer in yielding a good crop. Agricultural institutes have been set up and research in various areas have helped the farmers in adopting modern method of agriculture. This major improvement in the field of agriculture is often referred to as the Green Revolution. Now, page number 16. For book read, students, take page number 16. Agriculture. India is basically an agriculture country, as nearly 70% of the population depends on agriculture for a living. Agriculture involves producing crops for consumption by people as well as supplying raw materials for industries. India has two main agricultural seasons, Kharif and Rabi. Kharif crop or monsoon crop season is from June to October. Example, rice. It is a Kharif crop, but in some parts of India it is grown 2 or 3 times a year. Rabi crop season is from October to March. They are also called winter crops. Example, wheat. Kharif crop example, rice. Rabi crop example, wheat. Now, types of crops. There are 2 types of crops. They are food crops, cash crops. How many types of crops? Two types. What are they? Food crops and cash crop. Now, food crops. The crops that are used directly as food such as rice, wheat, pulses, millet and barley are called food crops or cereal crops. Now, rice. Rice is the staple food for most of the people in the eastern and southern part of India. It needs high temperature, that is above 20 degree Celsius, and plenty of water to grow. Rice is grown in the plains of the Gangas, the eastern and western coastal plain. It is also grown in the deltas of the southern rivers, that is the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri rivers. Basmati rice, which is grown in Punjab and Haryana, is also exported. Okay, what is meant by exported? Exported means to sell and send goods to another country. Now, wheat. Page number 17. Wheat is the staple food of North India. It requires cooler conditions to grow and is grown as a rabi or winter crop. The harvesting of this crop is celebrated as Baishagi in the month of April in Punjab and Haryana. Wheat is also grown in Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Now, pulses. Pulses are grown all over India. Examples of pulses are green gram, red gram, black gram, chickpea means kondakadala, and lentils. That means பயிர் வகைகள். Now page number 19. Now millet. Millet grow in drier condition when compared to rice or wheat. Jowar, bajra and ragi are the main millet crops in India. Now cash crops. Crops such as oilseed, sugarcane, cotton, jute, spices and tobacco are produced mainly for export purposes, which provide a lot of income to our country. These are called cash crops or commercial crops. Tea, coffee and rubber are also cash crops but are called plantation crops as they are grown in plantation. Now, oilseed. The oil that we use for cooking comes from oilseed such as groundnut, mustard, coconut and sesame or till. Gujarat leads in the production of groundnuts. Sunflower is also widely grown for its oil. Now, sugarcane. Sugarcane grows well in rich loamy soil and is used for making sugar and jaggery. India is one of the largest producer of sugarcane in the world. It is grown in Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana among other states. Now cotton. Cotton is called the king of piper king of pepper, and grows best in a warm, dry climate and black, clayey or alluvial soil. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Tamil Nadu are the leading producer of cotton in India. Now, page number 21. Page number 21. Jute. Now, page number 21. Jute. Jute is called the golden paper and is used for making bags, carpet, ropes and so on. It needs plenty of water and a hot climate. It grows in delta region of the Ganges river. West Bengal is the leading producer of jute. This crop also grows in surrounding state of Assam, Bihar and Odisha. Now, tea and coffee. India is the largest producer of tea and it is grown on the hill slopes of Assam, West Bengal and the Nilgiris in Tamil Nadu. Coffee is grown in Tamil Nadu, Coorg in Karnataka and in Kerala. Now, page number 22. Spices. Spices such as black pepper, cloves, cardamom, chilies, ginger and coriander are grown on the Malabar coast in Kerala and Karnataka. Now, Green Revolution. Food production in India was not sufficient to meet the demands of the growing population and food grains had to be imported. After independence, the Indian government built many multi-purpose projects and canals for irrigation. Farmers were educated on the benefits of organic fertilizers and they were also given better quality seeds to increase crop production. Cooperative banks gave loans to farmers to dig borewells, tube wells and to buy modern agricultural equipments and machines such as tractor. All this led to increased food production called the Green Revolution, where we do not have to import food grains anymore. However, a lot more needs to be done in order to increase the yield per hectare. Students, if you have any doubt from this lesson, ask through the WhatsApp.